Like Pearl, I could have talked to you. I realized I didn't do one in the car for a long time while en route home from work. So I decided to take the scenic route tonight, or this evening, and do just that. There's a reason why I haven't done one in the car for a while. I had to invest in a new dash mount. I actually invested in it so long ago. Yeah. Walmart. I boycotted Walmart in March of 2020. So I haven't been to Walmart since then. That was in storage. All my stuff in storage when I moved. Anyways, obviously I got use and then some out of the old one. Now I got a new dash mount and I decided to do a video. So I picked up a copy of this book at the grocery store I work part-time at about Donald Trump. And there's an awesome quote in there that apparently is a quote from him that's supposed to be in his book, How to Get Rich. And the quote goes, "Money is not an end in itself. But it sometimes is the most efficient, effective way to help us realize our dreams." Yeah, that's where I'm at as far as making money. I'm making all this money. I have very little reason to spend any money. My only solace, if you want to call it that, really, is shopping at the Goodwill. That's like my one solace. Like maybe twice a month, going through the people's secondhand junk, see if there's anything worth taking. Actually, I found for a couple bucks, somebody homemade a chisel out of a tree stump. A big old tree stump. They homemade a chisel. Now the blade on it obviously is metal, and I will have to replace that. But I thought that was interesting. A homemade chisel for a couple bucks, made out of a tree stump. Our little tree, a branch, a real thick branch about that. Somebody homemade it. It's like, damn. I think, all right, fine. I'll give the Goodwill the couple bucks it wants for that. But yeah, money is not really a means to an end or whatever, whatever said in there, that quote. But yeah, it is an effective way to realize your dreams. And yeah, I don't have a family, immediate family to support. And with each passing day, it's highly unlikely I will ever have that as much as I might want it. So I just want to make money and bank money. That's the story of my life now. Make money and bank money. Make money and bank money. Now, entitlement. I try to avoid entitlement, but there is one thing I do feel I am entitled to. If I live in a free society, if I truly live, if this is still America, if this is still the United States of America, if American citizens matter, legal American citizens matter, then I feel I am entitled to this one thing. There's one thing in life I think I'm entitled to. I'm entitled to living a life where I'm never dependent on another human being or a government service. I think at the very least, I should be entitled to make it to the end of my life with those two things. Live a life where I am not dependent on another human being or a established government special interest group. At the very least, I should be entitled to that. Now, if a certain somebody should become president, and if one of the people becomes president who's running, I think it's a pretty clear indication that there are more females in this world that want to be subservient to a government establishment or a corporation. To be subservient to a man, that's degrading. That's I don't want to be subservient to a man. Why would a real woman want to do that? Okay, so you just be subservient to your government and your corporation, your corporate. Go to your job every day and be subservient to your boss. Yeah, if that's the feminist idea or definition of strong and independent, have at it. Leave me the flunk alone. Leave me alone. Leave my money alone. Leave my house alone. Leave me alone. And if a certain someone becomes president and they can change the laws and seize the bank account, the assets, the wealth of someone because of their ethnicity, their sex, ooh, he's an unmarried man and he has all that money, we got to do something about that. Because I will never sign a marriage contract. The only other human being on this planet that will benefit from 1 penny of my money will be a young, fertile female who is respectable. That's it. Otherwise, stay the hell away from me. If we pull a Justin Trudeau, what he did to citizens' bank accounts in Canada a little while back, if that happens in America, if a certain somebody becomes president, yeah. If they decide that you are not worthy of your life savings because you do not address this person over here who, in my opinion, suffers from mental retardation because they're a guy physically and they want you and me to refer to them as a girl. Nope. I will not participate in another human being's mental retardation because that's what that is. That is mental retardation. And I will not participate in someone else's mental retardation. A woman who thinks he's a man. And then they're going to change the laws so that I can get in trouble because I will not call that man a she? I don't think so. I don't think so. That's not going to happen in my... Not going to happen if my vote has anything to say. But that's where we're heading for. Calamity, whatever the hell her name is, Harris. Oh, she did so well in the debate. How? She didn't talk about what her policies once. all it was a Shiat show. That's all that thing was last night. A Shiat show. And bias, ABC bias, BS. That's all that was. ABC bias BS. That's all that was last night. ABC bias BS. That's all that was. If this is still a free society, I should be entitled to that one thing in life. To make it through this life, this existence, with that one little last little hope and dream, American dream I have. To make it to the end of my life without being reliant on another human being or a government organization. That's the only dream I have left now. So flunk you. I didn't even know who the hell Donald Trump was, really, until 2016. I knew of him, of course, duh. But from my point of view, okay, yeah, he was some freaking real estate tycoon, had a bunch of buildings, in the city, and eventually, at some point, he was on some show where he yelled, "You're fired," a lot. Beyond that, I didn't know the man. I didn't know who he was. But I'm reading this book now, and I'm learning a lot. Funny thing is, I found this book at the grocery store I work part-time at. There were only 3 copies there, and they weren't even on the shelf with the rest of the magazines and books. They were, tucked away. Kind of hidden away in a little cubby hole in one of the aisles. As if they didn't want nobody to see that they had them there. Jeez. Oh, my God. That's the world we live in, I guess. I didn't even know who the guy was. But yeah, I should be entitled to that one little thing. My father, after a life of crime, is a ward of the state. My two sisters, thanks Dad, are wards of the state. My mother, now that her worked our whole life, but now that her health is failing her, is a ward of the state. I've said this before on my channel. I want to make it to the end of my life. And if I live in a free society, I should be entitled to that one flunking dream that I have left. To make it to the end of my life without being reliant on another human being or a government organization. That's the only flunking dream I have left. So flunk you. Vote for flunking loser. Former escort. That's what that woman, yeah. You're going to vote for a former escort. You can't tell me that woman didn't. To the top. On some level. Never did anything for an American citizen. A legal American citizen who wasn't a flunking criminal. Never did anything for a law-abiding citizen. That woman never did nothing for a law-abiding citizen. So whatever she did do was only for illegals and criminals. That's it. Just supporting things like defund the police. Now she wants to convince you and me that she's not against fracking. Yeah, while she's on the campaign trail, she says she's going to say, what did Bernie Sanders say? She's going to say whatever she's got to say to become president. That's what she's doing. She's saying whatever the hell she feels she needs to say to become president. That's all that loser is doing. That's all that pervert is doing. That's all that, a few select other choice words that I can't say on YouTube that I would have for a woman like that. That's all she's doing. Saying whatever she must to become president. And sadly, there might be enough brainwashed individuals to fall for it. Yeah, I boycotted Walmart back in March of 2020. That was during the heat of that whole pandemic thing. I remember having to go in there and wait in line to get in there. There's only so many people are allowed in the building at once. And after about a couple weeks of that, I was like, you know what? I'm done. And from that day forward, I started exploring other options as far as shopping goes. And I gotta say, I wish I did it sooner. I have not set foot and spent penny one at a Walmart. Not at the store or at a store or online either. And I won't. I ain't ignorant. I know they're still getting pennies of my money in other ways, but I used to spend hundreds of dollars a week at that place. I went from that to spending $0.00 at it. I don't think I'm alone in that too. There's got to be other people that's done that. So like I said when I was on this channel and I stated that I was boycotting Walmart. The day I shop at a Walmart is the day that the CEO of Walmart goes on national TV and shows proof positive that Walmart is an America First company. Walmart stands for America First. Walmart only carries American-made products. That's the day I consider shopping at Walmart again. But all I want to do now is make money and bank money. Make it and bank it. If the government can take it away from me simply on the basis that I have it because of my sex, my ethnicity, and the government deems that I'm not worthy of my savings because of my ethnicity, well, that's going to be total anarchy. It's going to be all-out war anyway, and that's why make sure you have the tools necessary to protect you and yours. And that don't take much as far as spending money. All that takes really is chickens in the road. Oh no, those are turkeys. Turkeys in the road. Yeah, geez, come on, turkeys, move. Turkeys in the road. But that's why I take this route, so I can make these videos without Sure not going to get up on a main thoroughfare and do this. I mean, what are you, a moron? Jeez. Oh, God, 15 minutes. Okay, I probably shouldn't end this. But yeah, I just want to make it to the end of my life now and realize the one and last only dream I have left in life. To make it in this life without being reliant on another human being or a government organization. It's the only dream I have left now. Mike Perlak, thank you for your time.